Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. No lie, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Chad. This week is anime night. We are hanging out watching Ghibli today because I found out this week after I came back from fly fishing that one of the original homesprungs from Ghibli passed away. Rest in pieces. And I figured it was fitting. We're going to watch Kiki's Delivery Service. I normally do a poll. I normally let you guys pick the anime we watch this week. I just figured this was kind of needed, especially since I have Ghibli art permanently etched on my skin. So, we're going to be watching Kiki's Delivery Service. I have a link to a less than savory site down below. I would much rather there be a legal source if you guys can find one. Maybe you have a DVD. I don't know. I don't know your life. Otherwise, there's a link down below. You can watch it together. As always, if you guys take a look at this thing that's going to pop up right here. Right? Let's see. 1, 2, that thing. I'm basically going to press that when we start. It syncs everything up. When I press start, you can see, oh, I'm 7 seconds in the anime, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. So we can keep everything on the same. I would put it on the screen, but I don't need my channel taken down just yet. If you can tell, I'm tired. You see these deep bags under my eyes. It has been, you know when it feels like there's just been not enough day in your week? That's what it's felt like for me. I am really run down and really tired, but we're going to watch this, and we're going to hang out, and I'm standing up for a 2-hour movie, so let's see how well this works out. I think I have it loaded in the second area of chat, hopefully. Otherwise, I am going to be very confused. Yes, I do have it loaded up. Also, just a heads up for tippers. I had the board. There's a chip on the top. It fell. I can't help it. It fell. So I don't necessarily have anything to do for prizes this week because I don't have any way to track the tip board. So don't feel any pressure to tip. I can't technically send you guys anything anyways. So today's just hanging out. No money involved. We're gonna watch a movie and we're probably gonna cry together because it is Kiki, and knowing me, that's generally what happens. Also, I'm watching the dub so I can keep up with the chat as well. So we're gonna start the movie. Here. Let me get rid of this Twitch timer. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, now we can actually enjoy ourselves, hopefully. And I think I have the volume on. Yes, I do. Alright, let's catch up on the chat. A lot of people wanting eggs. This is such a cute movie. Dev and Madsen, what's cracking, my dizzle? That music scared the actual shit out of me. Yeah, it's loud. It isn't loud in headphones, but when you have it not in headphones, it kind of blows stuff out. Is the board already cleaned? No, it's not already cleaned. Well, I'm sure you're getting this 30 seconds late. It's not cleaned. It fell, and all of the pieces I have for it broke. So I have to go. Make new pieces, which I'll end up doing tomorrow, anyways. Or actually, it's Sunday, isn't it? Darn it, I can't. Fun, I guess, career fact. I get to help the consulate general to Japan. I get to help with his speech tomorrow, so that's pretty cool. His English speech, but I won't have time to fix. I'll fix it Monday. Man, I'm tired. Nah, fam. Sorry, no time. It's Chad wiping is second priority. I don't know what the difference is. Ever thought of doing these streams on Twitch? There's a bunch of streamers that watch weeb shit on there with no risk of being shut down. Durka, the problem with that is I would then have to... I don't know. There's like you said, there's already people that do it. I'm not just going to be that guy that jumps over. I've been doing this for, I think, a year and a half, almost 2 years. I'm fine doing it on YouTube. I just like watching it. I don't like watching it necessarily with strangers. I like watching it with the people I know from the channel. That's why I like doing anime night. So just going on Twitch with people I don't technically know. Not that I couldn't make friends, but it's not what interests me. Devin with the $2 tip, no money. Pfft. Well, Devin, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. I don't have any way to repay you for the kindness this week. Maybe I'll give you a little one of these under the table, a little salt shaker, salt and pepper, if you know what I mean. I need some water. I spill all over myself on the internet. Sounds about like this week for me. I love how so the foreground's really crisp. The backgrounds in Ghibli movies usually look like watercolor. I don't know why that is, but it's freaking awesome. So I remember I was spending the night at my cousin's house. The guy that introduced me to anime, the guy that passed away 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And he left the TV on. It was on AMC because we were watching some movie that was on there. And I remember in the middle of the night, they did they were showing Ghibli movies that they didn't show during the day. And I didn't know they were Ghibli movies. It was first Spirited Away, then it was Kiki, and then there's one more. I forgot what it was. And I remember waking up throughout the night. Every hour or two I'd wake up just because I left the TV on and I was dumb. And this is one of the things I remember watching. Ace in Asia with the LOLs. Apparently Siri thought I said Siri, but I did not say Siri. Stupid phone. Oh, if you guys can't tell, we're actually real close. We're at 9813. I think last stream was 978 something, 7 something. So we're creeping. We're almost to 10K, and then I'm going to do a 10-hour live stream, which I am not prepared for. I'm going to be so tired. Ugh. But, the heart wants what the heart wants. It's either that or I have to eat a blended fish again, and I don't have the heart or stomach for that. What kind of parents let their kids freaking leave after they're 13? Get out of the house. Go be a witch. I grew up on these movies. Dude, right? When I was 3, I first saw Totoro. Spirited Away is pretty good. I have a Spirited Away leg piece. Ghibli films are a large part of why I love anime. No joke. I think these are the first. It was either Spirited Away and Kiki or it was Fooly Cooly were the first like actual anime I saw. Because I remember being a little kid and like Pokemon was on TV, the original run. But at the time, I guess I didn't really consider that anime. Because, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon on Saturday mornings. And you'd wake up early in your underwear and you wouldn't put on any clothes. You just run downstairs and get a bowl of cereal and watch. Coming to you from Beijing. Hey, Beijing viewer. Ace, I've seen you comment before. I think I've seen you on Twitter. If I remember right. I saw you on Twitter, I believe. But I don't exactly remember. I think I did. Yeah, you followed me this week. I remember. I'm really bad with names. I'm really good with faces. And I just barely saw your profile picture, and that's how I got you. My favorite is Princess Mononoke. I actually saw a re-release of Princess Mononoke in the theaters here in America. I was so stoked. I brought my mom because I was just starting to get her into Ghibli movies. I got her to go to Spirited Away in theaters here in Colorado, and she absolutely loved it. And then we went to Princess Mononoke, and then I went back to Japan. And since I've come back, we haven't seen anything else. I think there's one that's playing here shortly in Littleton in Colorado. It's in like less than a month. But I don't remember which one it was. Huh. Gypsies is who let their children leave at 13. Yeah, let's just blame the gypsies for bad parenting. Someone tip Chad enough to buy a Red Bull and coffee for his 10-hour live stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to end up, I'll have a whole pot of coffee off screen, and then I'll probably get like a 6-pack of, I don't know, zero monster or calorie-free Red Bull or something. Because it's going to be, I want to go out and do stuff with, like I want to go to a tattoo shop and I want to do all this other stuff. But the problem with it is I live in an area with bad reception, so the stream would stop. So if I left the house to go get that tattoo, I think it would cut the service. So I might just have to do that as a separate video. And just do everything at home. But I do have guests. I have 10 hours of guests coming and hanging out and doing stuff. So, it won't just be me talking for 10 hours. And not that you guys have to stay, obviously. You guys have lives. If you want to come in for, an hour slot and say hi and then leave, I get it. But I have like a bunch of guests lined up. I used to hate missing the cartoons on Saturday. I know. If I got up and I knew I screwed up when Yu-Gi-Oh was on, because nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh, but it means I missed Pokemon. Because Pokemon was first, and if I missed it, I was furious. Never dislocate your knee. Joel, I will tip you, Joel, to not dislocate your knee. Oh, cool 50 song on a radio. I love this anime. You ever watch that stuff that just make you feel good? You get the good feels? That's what this feels like. It's nostalgic. Oh, here, I better turn the song down just in case it gets in the microphone and I get freaking copy struck. Oh my gosh, what's up with the tips? Mad love for both the Fooly Cooly holds, but Fooly Cooly holds a special place in my heart. Fooly Cooly definitely, and it was weird because I was like 5 when I saw it. I think I was like 5 or 6, right? Because it was at my cousin's house, and I had no idea what was going on. And I remember going home trying to figure out what it was for years and years. I remember there was a girl riding the yellow scooter, and there was a guitar, and this weird city, and this girl who said she was going to explode next to the water. But I didn't know what anime was. I had no idea it was its own thing. I just thought it was a cartoon. And I looked for it for years. I could never find it. And I went to what this show is based on, which me and basically a group of the nerdy kids from both my local high school and my church every Saturday, got together, and we watched a new anime every single week, and we called it Anime Night. It was kind of like our poker night for nerds. But we all grew up, we all went our separate ways, and I went overseas and stuff, and we couldn't do it, so I started doing this to make up for that. And I described it to these guys, and at the time, these guys had watched every anime that ever came out, and I ended up, kind of describing it badly, and they're like, oh, it's Fooly Cooly. And I was like, what's that? And they Google it and showed me one picture. I was like, that's it! And after, close to 15 years of searching, I finally found it. It was an amazing feeling. Another $5, Devin Madsen. Here's your monsters. Perfect. Devin, thank you. I will be sure to write. I'm going to make this promise now, and I'm going to forget it, but I'm going to try not to. I'll write your name on all the monsters I get for the 10-hour live stream. Much appreciated, you two. Thank you guys so much. And I don't know if I said... I'm pretty sure I said this earlier. I know it's probably roadkill for the rest of you. I don't know if these guys heard it or not. My board broke, and I have to fix it this week. So you don't need to tip. I can't give you guys any prizes, and I feel bad taking tips. Just letting you know, if you're one of those guys that's like, hey, I like tipping on Chad's thing because he sends me goofy crap every week, just hold it off till next week. This week is just for fun. I'm just hanging out. My God, Chad, I thought I was the only one. No, dude, right? And I think they're remaking it, aren't they, Fooly Cooly? I think they're doing, I don't know if they're remaking. I think they're just doing like a season 2. Gotta get out of the rain, hon. Go to the train. So I live in a place where there's like 8 train tracks that circle where I live. So no matter if you, and I live way out of the city. I live, if you're trying to get, you guys know I live in Colorado. I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but if you try to get to Denver, it'll take you forever to get there because I'm that far away. And if I ever try to leave my house to go into like the city part, there's always a train that takes like 20 minutes. So add 20 minutes to your journey just because there's like 4 trains you're gonna hit. It's crazy. How many of you, can I ask, how many of you guys are actually watching the anime? Because I figure, if it's one of those weird animes that we do because someone voted, most people probably don't care. But this is a really good, popular anime. How many of you guys are actually watching this with me? Hopefully at least a handful. If not, whatever, I'll still watch. I don't care. And if you can hear I sound stuffed up, probably because I think I'm getting sick. I'm getting stress sick. You know when you work too much and you're just like your body starts to fall apart? I think I'm getting stress sick from studying all day and then doing the gym. And then I was fly fishing. I did catch the biggest fish in my life, which was great. But just being out in the sun, basically 11 hours, on a river at altitude. And then you have to come home, and we had some family stuff. We had to put down our family dog, which that's been fun processing this week. So it's been, I'm just done. And then tomorrow's busy. I got to go to church. And then I have to do the freaking speech thing. And then I have to record 4 hours of podcasts. And then I get to study. I come home at like 10, and then I get to study more. And then I can go to sleep. And then Monday starts all over again. Oh, I'm tired. After I pay my application fee for that Japan campus, I'm tipping next week. I've been wanting to. No pressure, dude. I mean, the tips are for fun, goofy stuff I can send you guys. So whenever I'm able to send fun, goofy stuff and it's something you guys would like, feel free. No pressure. I appreciate it. It does help me. But either way. Yeah, season 2, Fully Cool. Okay, just checking. I am actually watching it. I'm watching it. I always do. Despite being a dub. I mean, you can watch the sub. You could just find the time on the screen and just go to the sub and pull it over. I always watch Ghibli films in dub. I never watch them in sub because the voice acting's always so good. I mean, if Disney dubs your if Disney's voice casting in English and they're dubbing it, it's gonna be just as good as any cartoon. Like any sort of American cartoon, it's gonna be just as good. And I have no problem watching, The Lion King, not in Japanese, right? Like, I can watch it in English. Hold on. You guys are commenting a lot. I'm getting a little backlogged. A lot of people are watching. That's good. Cybergirl, OMGS, Takahaka, I love you. Yeah, or was it Takahata? Sorry. I'm reading the English. And it's a real freaking shame. I want to do from my knee down, the whole, the sleeve. It's not a sleeve because it's not your arm, but whatever you call a full leg piece for my knee down is going to be just Ghibli stuff. So that's going to be super duper fun. Who remembers? Oh, was it, how do you pronounce it? Shaolin? Shaolin Showdown Lucha Libre? Oh, yeah, man. I don't know. Is it Viewful Joe? Or is it, I think, it sounds familiar, but I think the name's wrong. Gosh, dude, the WB used to be awesome. And then it was WB, and when that was done, you'd go to Disney. And when Disney was done, you'd go to Nickelodeon because it was about to be Nick at Night. And they had like Avatar The Last Airbender on Saturdays. And then when that was done, I went to Toonami, which was just starting. And it started with Yu Yu Hakusho and I think One Piece. Oh no, it was One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, and then Naruto. And I was there for Naruto, but I always caught the others because frick A, it was awesome. I loved it. Shui with $10. Why am I getting more tips now than I do when I actually have prizes to give? New Fooly Cooly season for the win. I'm sitting at the UFC 223 event in New York City, so I'm deaf not watching. LOL. Love you for the family dog, mate. Aw, thank you, man. I appreciate it. But let me know how it goes, because I know there's a girl from Colorado in it. Rose. She has that crazy last name, Rose something. She's the one with the girl with the shaved head. She's from my state. She trains in a couple cities over. And I know her gym. I drive by it sometimes. So I'm rooting for her even though I'm not watching. I don't have $60 to watch all the fun UFC events. Grave of the Fireflies, OMG. Yeah, I wish we should totally do a grave night. If we do grave, I have to put on a non-waterproof mascara, and we're going to see how much I cry because it'll just leak down my face. Tara, I'm here because McNuggets nuke the 2E card. The McNuggets nuke? What? Did you guys hear about Connor? What he was doing during the press conferences? Didn't he get arrested for, like, throwing freaking chairs and stuff at a bus? You guys, I always thought that Kiki's was Miyazaki's work. WTF. I don't know if he personally made it. The company he started made it. Let's see if I can find some info. I don't know if he had a part in it. Let me see real quick. You guys are gonna see my hands for a sec while I figure this out. Yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know if he had any part in it. He probably did. Oh yeah, director Hayao Miyazaki. Yeah, he was the director. In the screenplay, he wrote it. Hayao Miyazaki. And he probably did at least base. He probably did what do they call that? Not initial drawing. There's a term for it where you do the composites and then they give it to the team to flesh out, and then they send it to Korea to do all the in-betweens. Although I doubt his are actually sent to Korea. They're so high quality, he probably did it himself. Not himself, but his team in-house in Japan. Devin Madsen, $3 because you forgot Viewful Joe. What the hell was... Hold on, let me see what Viewful Joe is now, because I feel like I know the name. Oh, it's Viewtiful Joe, dude. Viewtiful Joe. Oh my gosh. I remember this show. This was the coolest crap ever. I do remember. I 100% remember this. It had like that really cool art style. It was like super high not capacity. It was like saturated, and the contrast was really turned up. And I remember, what was there? There's like a normal anime overworld or something, and then it turned into almost like comic strip looking. It was so cool. I can't believe I forgot this. The Shark Dude. I remember that show. If you guys at all were kids in the late 90s, early 2000s, Google, if you don't remember, Beautiful Joe, and see the pictures that come out. That's amazing. Wasn't there an anime with this? I know it was a video game too, but like a straight up, besides the TV. I think so. Video Joe games. Oh, these are all games. Huh. I wonder if I could find a show somewhere online for it. We should totally watch it sometime. Oh, the kid found the love of his life. Viewtiful Joe was the cartoon with the catchy intro, and it was a short guy in a red costume. Yep. Rose Namajunas. She trained in Milwaukee, where I'm from. Yeah, bro. She moved to Colorado, though, because she knows what's up. Colorado's the best. He did the music direction for Kiki. Oh, that's good. Good to know. We root for the same chica, my man. Well, let me know how she goes. Live chat it. Like, send it to this chat live, how she does. While Miyazaki's direct. Okay, oops, my bad. That intro made me dance so hard. Yeah, I remember like jumping around as a kid. Gosh, what flashbacks? There was another one. The Jackie Chan one was the Shaolin Showdown, I think. Oh, no. What was the one that Jackie Chan did? And they were like trying to catch, I think, spirits? Or something like that. They had like monkey spirits and like dragon spirits. I don't think that was... It might have been Shaolin Showdown, but I think it was something else. I like how that catch is like, where are we going to stay? My favorite of his work is definitely Memories of Yesterday, that music. I know I've heard it. I don't know the name of the song, so I'm sure I'll Google it when this stream's over. I really should have done this sitting down. This is going to be a 2-hour movie of me standing up, and now she meets the bread people. Sweet. Now that I'm standing, if I can find people with good knees, I'm probably going to bring on guests again, now that the background's finished. I mean, when I hit 10K, that sub count thing is going to turn into a lifetime high tipper chart. It's going to be the people that do the gold tips. But until then, it's just going to be my countdown clock. And then I have lights. I'm hanging some light stuff over the top, and I built some, I went to the hardware store and bought the wood and cut it and, stained it and all that stuff, shelving. So I'm not quite done, but we're close. Lady, it's a pacifier. They're $2. I remember that one too. It's not Shaolin Showdown. Gosh, I don't remember what it was. Love the background, by the way. Love the lights. Thank you. I work really hard doing this. Does anyone have any color recommendations? I can switch it if the flashing's annoying. We can do you can make it fade, or we could pick a specific color or brightness. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to just tell me. I'll make it whatever you want. It was Jackie Chan Adventures. They were hunting talismans. That was it. That were sealing this weird dragon thing. Yeah, I remember. Okay. It was talismans. Crimson, really the true American otaku of us all. Coming to you fresh from Jasper, Georgia. Could you adjust the mic and sit on the bed? I can. I'd basically go back to what my last one was. Because I had a small table over here and my lights and crap, and then I would sit back here. But, yeah, this looks nicer, but for a 2-hour movie, that's as fun as standing is. For 2 hours, it's kind of tough. Silo Melody. I think it was just Jackie Chan Adventures. I love that series. Actually, all of the ones you mentioned. I feel like all of us in this chat kind of have a united childhood. We all kind of, we were there. We lived through the Vietnam of cartoons. We honestly probably lived through arguably the best generation of cartoons. The only other generation you could argue is the late 80s, early 90s, right? With original He-Man, the OG Transformers, original Ninja Turtles, all those. But honestly, the cartoons that were late 90s, early 2000s were so good. And there were so many good shows. Think about it. Go back then. Do you remember, a bad show? A show that you would be you watched as a kid and you were like, oh, this is just not a good show. No, all of them to some degree were awesome. They were just all really, really good. And it was one after another were so good. And then, I don't know if they still have it. I think they do. But Toonami, the original Toonami, right when it first started, because it was Code Lyoko, Naruto, One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha. When you got later, you got the adult shows. So you had Ghost in the Shell. They played Ghibli stuff way late at night. Samurai Champloo. It was one of the best. Guys, hear this. That was on actual syndicated television. Long before we were all, shit posting on the internet. On television, that was a lineup. One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, Ghost in the Shell, Samurai Champloo, all in 3 hours. It was unbelievable that would happen. And as a kid, you're just oh yeah, that's just, Toonami. And as an adult, you're man, if they just had a channel that would do what Toonami did, it would be the biggest thing ever. And it's gone. Or maybe it's here, I don't know, but no one watches it. I got you, fam. LOL. High altitude training is a damn good start. Also, how did you forget Viewtiful Joe? Well, because he said Viewful Joe, and I was the name sounds familiar, but I don't think the name's right. And then it was Viewtiful, and I was oh, right. And keep track of the chat on your phone. I always keep track of the chat on my phone. It's the easiest way to do it. All I remember was the dragon pendant. Yeah, I think it was Jake Longs, if that's his name. except for my girlfriend. LOL, Vietnam of tunes. 100% we had the best cartoons. Kids Next Door. Oh, dude, we're not even talking about like the daytime Cartoon Network TV shows. Because you remember in the mornings, right? You'd get up for school and you'd have the TV on. If you guys weren't watching, and where I'm from, it's Channel 31, but it was Cartoon Network. You had all the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons all morning. Like the best, like Tom and Jerry and all the stuff that's on Boomerang, the Jetsons and the Flintstones. All of that was in the morning, right? And then you'd come home from school, and then from like 3 to, or whatever you got off to, but around then to like 6 was things like Kids Next Door and damn it, there's so many good ones. I don't want to forget it because I'm gonna sound like a pleb, but you guys know what I mean. There was like a solid 4-hour block of like super good shows, and then after 6 you had all the sweet anime stuff and all the kind of more adult stuff, and then there was freaking Adult Swim. Adult Swim had some of the funniest shows ever when you were a teenager. And then besides that, you also had Teen Nick, which was really good back in the day. I don't care. I still love Zoe 101. Y'all can bite me. And then they had Nick at Night, which had the Cosbys, which this is pre-rape. Well, it was post his rape, but pre our knowledge of rape, so. Like, for real, we lived through just a crazy time of cartoons. Right now is not bad for cartoons, but it's not great, right? Adventure Time's leaving. A lot of those really good funny shows only lasted, a season or two. But back then it was just powerhouse shows. And not just one, they were all powerhouse shows forever. Gosh, man, those are the days. Saint Seiya's the best, bruh. Go-Go Gadget, yeah, and Hey Arnold, good picks. Good, that's Nickelodeon. Go-Go Gadget would have been on Cartoon Network, but the rest was on Nickelodeon. I can't think of a bad show at all. I know. I think Go-Go Gadget was before my time, but I love that show too. I was born in '94, so, but it was in the '90s, and I remember that show was awesome too. Inspector Gadget, Inspector Gadget. And that was the whole intro. That's all he said. Do you guys remember Chalk Zone? Rudy's got the chalk! Chalk Zone. Or like Danny Phantom. Or freaking, trying to get, what is some more? I want Nickelodeon stuff now more. I'm trying to think of more Nickelodeon stuff they had. Like original Fairly Odd was really good. Original SpongeBob I still watch. We babysit 3 little girls here, and we watch SpongeBob, and I watch, and I love it. I would turn to SpongeBob myself. The F you saying about me, Crimson? I zoned out. You didn't watch all the nerdy stuff the rest of us did. Well, true enough. That dude with riding a Cadillac along dinosaurs. Yeah. Well, he was more like pushing with his feet a Cadillac next to dinosaurs. I'm only here because this is the only thing we get to do together with our families involved. Kendall, you should invite your entire family to watch one of these live streams, as well as you, Crimson. You'll get disowned, but then you guys can move to Colorado faster, and then, hey, I could have you right here and right yeah. So, because I have to be the center of attention. I can't keep you guys together. I would run home from school to watch Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Ra, Ultraman, Thundercats. Oh, Thundercats. Thundercats! Snarf! Oh my, OMG, Zoe 101 was my favorite reality TV. I remember when I thought that was reality TV. Like, that's actually how kids lived. I am so gullible. Zoe 101 is the shiznit. Damn, Zoe was the best. Yeah, and it was weird because I remember when it first came out, we were like, oh, that's Britney Spears' sister. That's what we thought. And years later, I don't even think about Britney Spears. I still think about Zoe. I remember some of my first crushes were on that show. Do you guys remember that? What's that girl that's still kind of famous now? Victoria Justice or whatever. I don't know if she goes by a different name now. But she started on that show. That was her first show. Do you guys remember when Jake and Josh crossed over on Zoe 101? I don't think it might have just been Drake crossed over, but he was playing a concert there. Oh, so good. Drake and Josh was so good. Do you guys remember the crazy, was it Crazy Steve from the theater? Oh, man, my childhood. We need to just have a childhood. Like, we all need to establish a month, and it'll be like March Madness, but with childhood awesome TV shows. And you guys can all vote, and we'll come down to 4 shows, the best 4 shows of our childhoods, and we'll play it for a month straight. Every Saturday will be a new show. That sounds like fun. We should totally do that starting in May. The nostalgia. Hong Kong Phooey, for real. I don't know, if you guys weren't Hanna-Barbera fans, you probably wouldn't know Hong Kong Phooey, but it was real good too. It was great, even if Dan Schneider is a creep that should probably be in jail. I, over the years, being a music fan, have learned to separate artist from act. So I can like the music piece and not like the people that made it. Avatar, iCarly. Avatar, do you guys remember? I remember the first night Avatar came out, and I went out back with my brother and my neighbor Dan, and my neighbor Dan's twin brother, Mike. What do you go by? Michael. Dan and Michael. And we were playing Avatar The Last Airbender, and I picked Aang. I picked the Airbender, and everyone picked whatever they're going to pick, but they all wanted to be like, oh, I'll be an Airbender too, because he was the main character. And I was like, no, because in Avatar, there's only one Airbender, and I was Airbender. You got to pick something else. So then they all had to pick other things, and then they all ganged up with their own countries on me, and I lost. Sad. Ed, Edd n Eddy, another great choice. You dare insult the son of a shepherd? I still use that meme. I send gifs of that to people. I love your plan, Chad. Let's do it. Cool. I can do that. iCarly was okay. I felt like it was replacing Zoe 101. It kind of was, because I don't know if you guys remember, she got pregnant, and the show kind of had to end, because, you know, Nickelodeon isn't about underage parenting very much. So, trying to remember. I don't think iCarly replaced it, but it did come a little bit after, like a month or two, or a little bit later. Hey, what's your favorite Miyazaki film? For me, it's probably Spirited Away. And I know that's the biggest one, but that's because it's the first thing I saw. It was the thing that reminds me of my cousin. It's the ink I have on my leg. There's a character in it I relate to a lot. And, you know, all around it is, even if I've seen, I think, everything now, I still think Spirited Away is my favorite. Sorry, off topic. No, it's cool. Even Stevens. Now we're getting into some Disney Channel love. Even Stevens. Shia. Man, young Shia. Do you remember all those one-off shows that they did? Or not even one-off shows. There was this girl. She was the daughter of Steven Tyler. And she would solve mysteries. She'd go to a lake, and there's like a fish man in the lake. Or she'd, you know, go find Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster. It's Steven Tyler, the singer from Aerosmith's daughter, and that was a fun show. And then there's that Luck of the Irish show, like all those random one-off TV shows they do. What else was there? So many good crap too. The Disney Channel original movies. Oh gosh, there's so many good original movies. Phil from the Future, but I didn't watch much of that show. Phineas and Ferb, didn't watch much of that show. Come on, what is the good stuff? What was the good cartoons that I was watching on Disney Channel? Hot damn, I'm going to forget this, but now I'm going to hate myself. Sakura Card Capture. What's that? You want me to buy you that for your birthday? Do I look like I have birthday... I don't even have birthday card money. Phil the Future, Ed, Edd n Eddy, more Ed, Edd n Eddy. Samurai Jack. Okay, that's Cartoon Network. Samurai Jack was gosh, I didn't realize there were people that watched as much as I did. I must have had no life at all. Do you have a tattoo? Cybergirl. Yeah, I do. I have a ton. I mean, my biggest piece goes from the back of my knee up to the old chestaroonie up here. So it's about 1 meter long. I'm 6 foot tall, and it's as tall as I am. And then I have parts of my leg done. I'm probably going to get a 10K subscriber small tattoo, like a little play button somewhere, before I go back and get all this, you know, shaded and colored and spread over time, obviously. I knew about your two. What character? It's No Face. It's Kaonashi. I relate to him a lot, especially because the freaking depression crap I got sucks. And the way you function when you're depressed is a lot like how No Face functions when he's not gluttonous. And a lot of the way people with lifetime depressive disorders, like MDD, like I have, the thing with it is when your highs are really kind of obnoxiously high in life, like you'll get to kind of how No Face was, and then it'll just drop, and you'll just be this weak, sad thing that's left out in the rain, is just trying to find your way in the world. So I relate to him a lot as a person. So it was important for me to have him as my first tattoo. Bowie Man. Let me see. Bowie Man. Bowie Man. I don't think so, unless you misspelt it. The Halloween Town movies. Now you're freaking talking. Gosh, those are good, aren't they? I still watch those during Halloween. I hated most Disney cartoons. I only really liked Phineas and Ferb and Zack and Cody. Sweet Life. Zack and Cody was pretty good. There were spin-offs that came from Zack and Cody. Not necessarily spin-offs, but those characters went on to other things. High School Musical movies. Those direct-to-TV movies that ended up being like some of the biggest cultural things ever. Oh, and the wind killed all these birds. What a shame. What's Sakura Card Captor? Really? You don't know Sakura Card Captor? I don't think so. Let's see. Sakura Card Captor. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, I don't know what this is. I've seen pictures of it, but I've never watched it. I never saw it. It was not relevant when I was a little kid, whatever it is. I see a lot more of it in Japan than I do over here. No, Chad, I want us to watch It next month. Oh, well, we'll compile, or I guess I'll compile a list. It's not like I have you guys talking to me, but I'll compile a list, and then we'll narrow it all down into something fun. It's Card Captor Sakura. You're saying it backwards. Yeah, okay. Either way. Oh, there you go. Herculoids, Inch High, Private Eye, Wheelie, Chopper, Bunch, Jabberjaw, the Smurf. I remember the Smurfs. Snorks, Challenge, the GoBots, Thunder the Barbarian. Thundar the Barbarian. I know that one. Boogeyman. Okay. Oh, Goosebumps. Okay, so it's Goosebumps. And JonTron did the other one. What was it? It was Goosebumps. There's another scary show. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Oh, that is so not kid-friendly. I remember watching that and being terrified, but I would still, for some reason, watch every week and get nightmares. Because it was just so tantalizing. And they always played it at night. They would never play it during the day. As if they are trying to scare kids. Dun, 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 dun. You're the first person I know who's never seen Card Captor Sakura. Yeah, I haven't. I've seen pictures. I know what it is. I've seen it at anime cons. I've seen it in Japan, but I've never actually watched the show. They just started the 3rd season, so you may see it around. Maybe it'll come on anime night. How far into this are we? Jeez, 38 minutes. I have only have an hour left of standing. That could be way worse. Card Capture Sakura was on Fox when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Yeah, it must have been a little bit before my time. I'm unshaven. And I went hard in the paint at the gym today, so I'm just physically exhausted. But you guys give me energy. It's good. You keep feeding me with stuff. Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt was for sure before my time, but there was replays, and that's the important part. Tales from the Crypt was really good. I remember they had this ooze thing. It was these kids went to a lake, and there was a weird ooze thing that was trying to kill them in the lake. Kashiko marimashita. What's the Nickelodeon show Monsters Under the Bed? Yeah, or no, that's Real Monsters. AAAH Real Monsters. And that was really good too. All Real Monsters, Rugrats, because I remember those two actually had a crossover. And there was Adult Rugrats or whatever, Teen Rugrats, whatever that ended up being. That was actually pretty good for the couple seasons it was on. Anyone else think the Phil and Lil's mom was a lesbian? Just me? She's probably dating Cynthia's mom, right? Because there's always like the lipstick lesbian and then there's her. I'm just super hyped for Tokyo Ghoul this month. I watched the first season and I liked everything except for how they ended it. I really did not like that. And then hearing what happened, like through spoilers with the second season, I'm good. I'm not going to watch it anymore. However, if you like it, go for it. It is a free world. You can do whatever you want. Within reason. Don't kill people. Those little dudes who lived in the bathroom. Remember the green thing and that blue pal. The green thing and the blue pal. I don't know what that was. Tales from the Crypt was too cool. Was cool too, but the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was good. I don't know if you guys remember Tales from the Hood, the movie. It's basically the same thing, but with black culture. And Snoop Dogg was in it, so. I have an important question. Were you a Pokemon kid or Digimon kid? Do you have to ask? I was a Pokemon kid. Digimon is for trash people. Trash people and poor kids had Digimon backpacks because the rich kids afforded, or at least the normal kids, not to hate, had the Pokemon backpacks. And to be fair, I really did try to get into Digimon, and I just couldn't. I didn't like it as much as I didn't like the characters as much as I related and liked Ash. A lot of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh, do you remember the freaking, was it the Aggro Crag? Guts. Guts. Welcome to the Aggro Crag. I always wanted to be on that. Do you guys remember the shopping one they had on like 90s Nickelodeon? It was like a house, and you had to go through the house and find clues on this like dissected dollhouse. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really, really good. Crimson was a Digimon kid? You poor people. All Grown Up, that's what it was called. Great series. Very rarely a remakes or like sequels or, whatever, very good. That was very good. Favorite Pokemon was Charizard. Did I have a favorite? I played Pokemon so much. I mean, it was probably Charizard unless something's I'd like, or what are the legendaries? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Gosh, Buffy. What a great Fox TV show. Buffy and Firefly, both are just really, really good. I've seen every episode of Buffy at least a dozen times. Green and blue in the bathroom was Bump in the Night. I don't think I might know that one. That episode where they... Whoa, someone tipped $50. What? Okay. Who was it? Hold on, I gotta scroll down. Kyria Draconis, I think. Thank you so much for the 50. Look, I mean, it's basically enough. I run a side business. If you want, for people that tip what I call gold, it's $60 or more. They're gonna get their name up there. That's close enough. I don't mind. But you get an exclusive. I don't know if you ever see those pictures, those old school Japanese pictures where they have the bamboo fishing rods and they fish in the high mountains with them. I import and sell as a side hustle to, live a version of those, the modern versions. If you would like, I would love to send you one. That's plenty. I don't mind. I will give you one for that. They look like this. Here, let me pull one up. This isn't the one you'll get. This is a specialty order I got the other day. But they're in the Japanese box. A lot of the fans of my show have them. And like, if you look at all of them, they're well worth it. Not that you're ever going to be able to see the price. The price is right where my finger is. but it's 11,700 yen, so it's about $117. But all I ever ask is, if you tip $60 or more, I consider you whatever. It's not like gold members. It's just the people that are really driving the force of keeping the channel open. Here's all. What was it? I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I will do my best. Kyria Draconis. I think that's it. If that's the case, contact me directly after this. DM me on Twitter. You can private message me on Discord or even on YouTube. You could just send me a private message. Just send me all I need. You don't even have to send me your real name. You could write Kyrie Draconis. I do need your address, and just make sure you don't put it anywhere public. Just send it to my DMs, Twitter, YouTube, Discord. When I get your address, I will ship, not this one, obviously this is a specialty order, but I'll ship one of these rods out to you Monday, because Sunday's coming up. I can't ship it out then. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Thank you. It's people like you that keep this crap going. And your name will also be on the wall of awesomeness. Whatever this actually ends up being when I hit 10,000, I think I only have 5 people in it. But I'm actually hiring a local artist to come and like draw your guys' pictures. Not that you have one, but and like write your names all nice. It's gonna look really good because it'll basically be up there forever. So anyone that is gold standard that has tipped all of that throughout the history of my channel, I'm gonna go back through all my tips and find everyone that has. I think it's only been 5 people that have. So it's just a way to say thank you. It shows people that you're the real boss sauce. You're the one that cares. He has a long stream. Can you refrain from making him cry? I definitely feel worse when I can't send people stuff, but since I can, for $50 or whatever, all right, $10, never mind, 60. They did it for $60, and I could send you a rod. I don't feel bad. I feel like I can accept the gift if I'm able to give something like that back. It makes me feel better. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are awesome. The one week I'm even like, yeah, you guys off the tip. It's cool. We're just going to hang out and have fun. And you freaking blow through it just like crazy. What the hell would I even do without you guys? Because there's days I'm like, I'm so sad. I'm just like, man, I'm not going to be able to be lively. I'm going to be so tired and just upset. And maybe I should just cancel. And every time I go, you know what? No, I told them I'm going to be there. I say every Saturday at 9, I'm going to be there every Saturday at 9, hell or high water, whether I'm sad, whether I'm happy. And I usually end up feeling better doing it. Once I'm in it and I'm like, setting up my whole studio takes forever. But once I'm finally in it, I usually feel really good. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Dude, that's so cool. Drawing the follower's profile picture in the background. I love that idea. Yeah, so it's going to be, I'm going to give it to an artist, and he's going to do his best, kind of like a Bitmoji, his best interpretation of how you look. And we're going to put you up there probably inside like a chariot or something. Just something to keep, have a group that kind of has like a unified idea. And put your names up there as well as a big thank you, because you guys are literally driving the channel. You're keeping it going. So if you want to hop on the chariot, if you want to be on the board when I hit 10K, all you have to do is tip one of the little gold papers, which is $60 or more. And you get a cool rod out of it. That's worth like double what you tip anyways. So I'm just saying, look, you could technically buy one of my rods. I'll ship it to you. You don't have to pay for shipping. And just sell it at your local Craigslist, double your money, and then keep tipping me. I'll keep sending you rods. Actually, now that I think about it, that's not a bad business idea. I undersell the rods on the live stream so that way you can go ahead and flip them wherever you live. That's funny. I'm just happy that I actually made a live stream. I'm usually working. I'm glad you made a live stream too. What do you normally do? Or actually, first off, do you live in America? Because if you do, you probably work the night shift. So what do you do? If not, you're probably somewhere where it's daytime. In which case, where are you from? Same. Yeah, don't you hate work? I'd love to live stream more, but I don't want to flood my channel when people want, like... People do come and stay for the live streams, but most people want my edited content. Come on, lady, take his money. Talk to him. It's a customer. You don't have to be such a douche about it. called the Aviation Club. It's like chess club. Why don't you come? Ooh. He put a bow on it. When's the last time a dude gave you a card with a bow on it? Talk about husband material. They tell me you haven't lived already. I'm going to throw my daughter out and make her work a delivery service. I'm in Wisconsin. I work nights at a document processing facility. Okay, here's what you're going to do, Korea. This is what you're going to do, Korea. You're going to send me some documents, and they're going to be important documents. Nothing to steal identities, although that would be fun. You're just going to give something that people need there, that they will notice if it's gone, but won't, harm the company if it's not there, and you're going to ship it to me. I have a P.O. box down below. Send it to me, and I'll post it in the background somewhere. It'll be really funny. I'll post it right there. And then all you have to do is go to work and just tell people that, hey, you should check out this YouTube live stream. It's really fun to watch, and see how many people actually notice it sitting right there on my wall. We digitize paper records. I forgot I left this thing flashing. This voice actor probably made themselves constipated trying to do this. My question, why don't you just ride the broom up the stairs? It can fly. Why do you take it to the front door and then not take it up the stairs? Am I missing something? Maybe it's not, maybe it doesn't, maybe she can't make those turns very well. Doot 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 doot. My name's Kiki. Show us your tattoo. I don't want my channel getting taken down. I don't want to do it on the live stream and like show a nipple, even though it's a man nipple, and get kicked off. I do have 2 videos that do go over my tattoo, and you could see it fully done. Well, at least the outline fully done of the big one. I think I have a video of me getting my Ghibli piece, but none of the other stuff. And I'm not taking off my pants to show you guys all my tattoos. I'll do it eventually. I'll do update tattoo stuff. It's really long. Yeah, it's a big tat. I'd get arrested on felony charges. My company's under contract with the VA to handle all the records. Perfect. Just no one's gonna know it's you. I don't think your actual name is Korea Draconis, even though it's a pretty dope name. So they're not gonna know it's you. They'll have no idea. That's the joy of it. Porque tuvo que mori? I don't speak Spanish. I'm so sorry, Tavita Rodriguez. I know like 2 sentences. I know like el gato en mi pantalones. Donde está el baño? And cierta la puerta. Tres cervezas. Like all the white people crap, the gringo lingo. That's all I know. Here's a whole video on the tattoo. I doubt he could show it all on YouTube. Yeah, not without blurring, because it shows my butt pieces. Kiki is really short. She's like the size of an 8-year-old. I think she's 13, and technically Japanese people are short, so she's probably of average height for a Japanese teen. No hablo inglés. No hablo español. Chingone. Chingon, I think. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot of Spanish slang. I'm gonna check it. Soy de Mexico. Hello, hola, konnichiwa. Hello to konnichiwa de. That's funny. I love that. There's a cat in my pants. Yeah, exactly. El gato en mi pantalones. ¿Dónde está el baño? I think that's probably messed up, but still. I probably know about as much French as I do Spanish. So luckily there's no French people here. Forgot that's how you actually bake stuff back in the Dizay. In comparison to her dad, she's so small. Yeah. I mean, for 13, that's not that bad. I think we all forget how... I don't know, maybe it's because you're a girl. As a 6-foot-tall boy, I see a 13-year-old about her height. In my mind, that's what a 13-year-old looks like. Maybe you're just a very short person, Karina. You ever think about that? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Do I know anything else? What's my name is? Me llamo Chad. I need a cooler name. Me llamo Esteban. You can call me Esteban. Esteban. I'll be from Spain. Esteban. Me llamo Esteban. Was it y tú? And you? I'm bad at Spanish. Yeah, I think it's chingoni or something like that. It's slang. My dad worked in a kitchen forever, so he learned a lot of slang, but I know none of it. I was done growing at 13. See, that's what I'm saying. You were done growing at 13. Say, bese mi. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, is culo ass? Huh. Saludos. Saludos. It sounds like salud. Cheers? I don't have Google Translate up, so I can't make my way through this. You sound kind of sexy when you speak Spanish. Me llamo Esteban. That's so funny. You gotta get the Ricardo. To Vita stay, Haro. Gigi is about half the size of my cat. Huh. I'm 5'7". You were 5'7" at 13? Man, you must have been the tall kid. I was not 5'7" at 13. I didn't actually start getting tall till high school. I think I got into high school as a freshman, like 5'5", and now I'm 6'2". Do I know? Oh, I know. Well, I guess I don't know the words, but you guys know the Ricky Iglesias, or no, Gabriel? No, it's Ricky Iglesias. The guy does the ping pong song. I know it in English. Do you know what it feels like loving someone that's in a rush to blow you away? Man, this is a very diverse language chat. There was some Japanese, there was some Spanish, some English. I'm just over here drinking my water because my throat hurts because I'm getting sick. I'm gonna fight through this, guys. My throat's starting to hurt though. When I don't think I can talk anymore, we'll end it and we'll just go to the Discord. So if you guys don't know, we always do an after party in the Discord, so you can come hang out. I usually get on voice. We talk on voice and on chat for like an hour. You can ask me, talk to me, hang out with me. Maybe you can teach me some Spanish. 5'10". You reminded me of Bedazzled. What's Bedazzled? I'm short for a male. What, in America, men, what was the average that I remember people telling me in high school? 5'8"? 5'9"? I think is the average for like a dude. I don't know. I'm considered tall. Tavita, hello, I am Mexico. Tavita, rep, was it Levantense? Was it? Repeat after me. Repito, por favor. Right? Hello, I am Mexican. Mexican with an N. I am Mexico. I guess I could teach it in Japanese, but that's not going to help. A lot of rain in this, but I guess that makes sense. So I go from Colorado, which is 300 days of sunshine, to Japan, which is like over 300 days of rain. Japan's a very wet country. It's very rainy. I see why people stay inside. Well, I'm average then. I'm 5'9". Yeah, I think 5'9's average. And that's not short dudes telling me that. That's other tall dudes. I'm 6'2", so I think it's 187 centimeters for people that use Monopoly measurements. Kiki, what's wrong? Repeat. I took 4 years of Spanish. Repito. Repetar, por favor. Can I count still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I can still count. We're good. If you say I'm Mexico, you're saying you're the country, not your nationality. Sorry. No, you're good. Tavita, I am learning Japanese. I mess up all the time, every day, on everything. And I'm actually helping a Japanese professional with his English by using Japanese. And even at that level, I still mess up constantly. My Japanese is not perfect. You're doing just fine, believe me. She has a fever. Who's ever gone out in the rain and gotten a freaking fever, you pansy? Oh, my throat's killing me. Repiton. My buddy Lance is only like 5'5". Now that's short for a dude. 5'5". But I bet he has a wonderful personality, and I bet he has no problem finding pants. I'm so tall, it's hard to find pants. And because I have I got a big butt and quads because I do squats. I have a thin waist, and then my body goes like that where my chest is. Like you can see it when I lift my arms. My chest is like a V kinda. So finding clothes that fit broad shoulders, tiny waist, and then finding pants that fit tiny waist, big butt, and thighs is tough. Poor guy. Regards. Oh no. You guys ever think that a woman's kind of like a fridge where they keep a baby and they grow it in there like mold? That woman's kind of like a walking fridge. Thank you, LOL. Hey, your English is better than mine. My English sucks. Hola, mi nombre es Chad y soy atractivo. I agree, I am incredibly good looking, thank you. Be sure to tell all the girls on Tinder that. Get a couple swipe rights get in there. You guys ever wish you could speak Spanish so you can like ja 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 with your homies instead of ha ha ha? I know nombre's name. Tu is you. Me is I. What's they? Well, I guess in Japanese that could be a couple different things. Like karera, they. Those people over yonder. Why can't guys just walk around in a dress with no underpants and a bow? This is sexist. Raffles. I think I'm going to try and play some Fortnite tonight. Also, if you guys want to hop on after the Discord or during the Discord. I don't know how long I'll play, but I'll try and play a bit at least. Because I don't normally get to, so it'd be nice to kind of relax and kill people online. Oh, my knees are giving out on me. Anime night. Yes, what about it, Tavita Rodriguez? I've actually been to Mexico. I think either 2 or 3 times. I don't remember exactly which one it was. But I went to, I've been to Cancun on vacay and Isla Mujeres, the Isle of Beautiful Women, which I did not see any. And then I also went to, it's farther south than that. Where else did I go? I went to, what was it called? South of Cancun. Oops, sorry. It's a smaller city. I forgot. I'm kawaii. Very much so. Dressed like that for the 1K live stream. I'll do it. Get me to 1K, boys. I mean, we're only... what's that? I can't do math. It's... I'm only 187. I'm 187 people away from 10K. It's pretty good. Pretty close. Gotta keep swaying. My knees, boys. My knees. I'm a half hour past where I normally end this. Why is it no one wants to talk to me all day till I'm watching anime night? WTF, people. Do you want to know why? It's because they realize you actually have a life and a hobby, and you're friends with a famous person, mildly famous, moderately famous, a little bit of fame. Regionally, some people have heard of me, maybe through a friend, and they want to contact you to maybe meet me. Hey, Chad, have you ever typed something in Google Translate and switched the detect language and watched as you got totally different outcomes each time? Yeah, I've gotten that with one language and gotten different outcomes. No entiendo nada. So no is no. I got that. Entiendo. So it sounds like Nintendo, if you ask me. No Nintendo. Nada is none. Zilch. Zero. Okay. So I think Tavita is saying she doesn't have a Nintendo. Maybe she does. Maybe she's trying to get you guys to send her a Nintendo. You count as half a person, Crimson. Jeez, that's some old-timey racism. I think I'm going to wait till this fan scene's over when they fly, and then, oh, these guys are cute together. I'm going to let them finish this up, and then I'm probably going to have to end the stream. My legs are killing me, and I'm barefoot. I don't have any arch supports. I'm just dying. But it's okay. Oh, that's right. They have a Zeppelin. I forgot about that part. My boys. You're not really flying. You're kind of hovering. Entiendo is understand. Oh. So she doesn't understand Nintendo references. I understand. I get that. Me. Entiendo. Comprende. Subete. Motherfucker. I just butchered 3 languages. Nice deduction. Yeah, I figured it out. You e hentai. So you, person reading. Clearly talking about eggs. Clearly an Eggs Benedict fan. Hentai. We all know hentai. Love it, hate it. We know what it is. So, do you possibly, do you sperm to hentai? Do you flick the bean to hentai? She's asking you, do you watch? Is what I'm getting out of this. I count as half a subscriber to him. That's tough. That's tough love right there. Y'all should probably go see some pre-marriage counseling. What a nice kid. Wonder if this kid considered that he would have to Fred Flintstone that thing back up all those hills. Yeah, probably not. Kids don't think things through. But I guess most kids don't build a flying machine. Give me yo kokoro. That's close enough. I know that. I can't give you my kokoro because I do not know who you are. You could be a dude on the internet for all I know. I'd never find out. 2, if I give it to you, I then could not give it to all of the Japanese women that will eventually take half my money in a divorce and crush it. So that's going against plan B there. C, if I physically give it to you, I won't even be able to get to the grocery store to buy packing supplies because I'll be dead on arrival, so I wouldn't even be able to get it to you. All about that is not working out. I'm glad I'm teaching English tonight. This is how I teach English in Japan too, and it's just as random. It's really bad. This is why I can't be a teacher. I got all my masks up there. I was just checking it out. How does he know people that are old enough to drive? That's irresponsible. Thanks, but I don't want to. What a douche. It's because she's poor. Yeah, because they're douches. Why would you want to hang out with them? Oppa. I know that one. That's titty. I know that. That's easy. It's like the 3rd word you learn, man. Titty. BTS. Do you mean BTS, the Korean pop band? What's your bias? Tell me your bias. All right. That's enough for me, guys. My legs hurt. It's an hour and 14 in. I'm exhausted. I'm pausing everything. Let me make sure I get the Twitch timer. Oh, we're good. Alrighty. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to drop a like down below. It helps counteract the people that insta-dislike. It also helps people find my video. Likes get the video found because YouTube's algorithm is stupid, and that's how they want it done. Leave a like down below. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or pinky rings, put them in the comment box down below. Or if it's specifically the pinky ring, ship them to me at the P.O. box I have in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the tips when you didn't need to. You guys were fantastic. I really appreciate it. Thank you to our new Mexican fan, Tavita Isidra Rodriguez. I'll be sure to shoot the Kokoro beam your way. After this, join the Discord. Link in the description. I will be hanging out on voice chat for a little bit. and then maybe playing Fortnite or maybe going to bed because I have a big day tomorrow. We'll find out. I think that's about it for this week, unless I'm forgetting something important, which I feel like I am now. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will catch you on the Discord as well as on Wednesday this week, right? Yeah, Wednesday this week. And I just thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. I respect you. Hustle hard, hustle deep, love hard, love deep. The world's not getting any easier, so we have to love harder. I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight.